Rod, I know in coaching your clients, you are teaching them and encouraging them to always be on the cutting edge. What other innovative technologies do you think will have the biggest impact commercial real estate in the coming years?
You know, there are a lot of tools out there that are an AI place, but the problem, Sal, right now is what was developed 3 weeks ago has become obsolete already. It's an amazing, and that's why you see folks like Elon and others saying, stop the technology. Now, as far as technology for a broker, obviously, back to my original top 2 questions, I'm still amazed today how many brokers don't use a CRM. It shocks me, frankly. You know, we have this rule at Massimo. First, and this, by the way, this is proven to be true. And so for your audience, we've worked with thousands of brokers over 15 years. We track their numbers. We track their metrics. So in the first, if you're trying to make money, which I'm sure some of your audience is concerned about, in the first, if we say when you're making less than high 6 figures, you're making 100,000 to 600,000 gross commission income. Mm-hmm. To consistently make that mark, you must understand your value proposition. You must have a presence, and you must have a prospecting campaign. Those 3 Ps must exist. Absolutely. If they don't, you're gonna have a sporadic pipeline, good year, bad year, on the transaction treadmill, chasing deals. You're gonna be growing nowhere. That's a fact. We learned this. But if you really want to make the big bucks and consistently make 7 figures, sometimes 8 figures, I know for some of your audiences, like, there's no way. Yeah, brokers do make 8 figures.
Absolutely.
In that case, the 3 Ps change. Those 3 Ps are still the fundamentals always: value proposition, presence, prospecting, and in that order. Because Sal, you and I both have learned the hard way, you can't make cold calls and expect a lot of return. Because when they go, hey, Sal, I saw your stuff, or hey, Sal, I know you, or hey, Sal, or I know about Phoenix Commercial, right? Then they're going to be more receptive. So presence always comes first. The third P structure is, number 1, what's your platform? Again, CRM, technology. What's your platform? Number 2, what are your processes? Written down, documented process. This is what we do when we get a prospect. This is what we do when we get a listing. This is what we do when we get a closing. This is what we do when we bring on a new agent. All the processes are documented. By the way, GPT can now do that in 3 minutes. Oh my goodness. Can. All your processes documented. Finally, people. Having people on your team that you delegate to truly be in position to do what you do best. By the way, people should never come before processes, because if it does, they're going to look at you and go, what do you want me to do? You're going to go, wing it. No. People come after processes, because then you go, look at our process. This is how we do things at Phoenix Commercial or ABC Realty. Mm-hmm. This is what we do. And hiring people becomes a lot easier. Sal, I know it's a long-winded answer to your question. Technology is always going to evolve, always. But if you don't have those 2 fundamental pillars, those 2, we call them the P factors in your business, you're going to struggle.
And as an owner, I think of what you just said, Rod. If I'm hiring the right people, they appreciate that you already have processes in place, or that you're constantly refining your process. And on the same token, they want to know that, make sure that you've got the tools in your toolbox. So your platform has to be sharp as well. And that just helps you align with the right folks.